Hey there, everybody. This is Lorenzo. You are watching episode 2 of Keeping It Real with Team Awesome Season 2. And it's very ironic. In my previous video, I was on vacation filming, and now I'm on vacation again filming. I was in Disney World back in January, and now here I am in March doing this video right here at Highland, New York at the Rock and Horse Ranch Resort. So today I want to get into a topic called post-trauma stress disorder. That's PTSD. I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with that mental health condition. And I want to speak about it because I actually know some people that may have experienced trauma in their life, and it had possibly triggered them and may have affected them in the long term. And hopefully this video will help you guys who might be experiencing that same trauma, um, have a better understanding of what the mental health is, what can you possibly do to help, with the treatments of, fighting the situation, and to basically, I guess, share with you some things that I might have experienced that caused me not to want to deal with certain things to this day, because trauma actually can be long term. You'd be surprised what you may have experienced from the time you were a kid, and it could affect your self-esteem. It could also affect your emotions. It could cause you to break down, um, change how you interact with other people, and possibly miss out on experiences that you may have wanted to experience, but because of that situation or that possible terrifying event that happened to you when you were younger, messed it up in the long run. So, first things first, what is post trauma stress disorder? Well, post trauma stress disorder is a terrifying event that deeply impacted you from any period of your life. Now, I typically would think that it may happen to you when you were a kid, but some people, it could happen to you in your teen years, your adult life, all the way up until you are an elderly person. um, Post trauma could usually occur from people, typically if they were rape, um, car accident, death, drugs, um, stress, anxiety, deep depression, maybe a bad breakup. Um, there's totally endless amount of things that you could possibly go through that could trigger you and affect your self care. Because when you are dealing with trauma in your life, you don't really think about you anymore. You kind of think about everybody else around you, because you slowly lose control of yourself. Uncontrollable thoughts are rushing through your head, and you don't know how to cooperate. You don't know how to cope. You don't know how to cooperate with what you are going through. Some people dealt with, you know, fat shaming. Maybe they experience bullying in their life, which caused them to eating a certain amount of food, which led them to possibly gaining more weight than they were supposed to. And that's how, in their defense, they feel that I have the right to stay the way I look because it's my body. I could do whatever the hell I want to deal with it, and nobody could tell me better. When in reality, they're only choosing to be that way because of a trauma that happened to them from a previous point of their life, such as bullying. Most people who experience trauma events in their life um, have a difficult time adjusting or coping, like I mentioned a while ago. Interferes with your day to day functioning, and getting effective treatment after these symptoms is most important. And here are some ways that can help you. You need to relive the trauma maybe at least one time, just so you could tell yourself, I don't want to ever experience this ever again. Or the trauma can also teach you how to be able to handle it next time around, because usually with trauma, it's flashbacks flowing up in your head, and you may relive a recurrent event, be like deja vu, like, oh my God, it's happening, this is happening again. What am I supposed to do? And then you get so caught up in the negativity that you don't know how to deal with it. Negative changes your thinking and mood. People may have experienced mood swings and verbally attacking other people, mistreating other people just because of something that they experienced in their past life. They want to take it out on the next person when in reality, it's not the next person's fault. They don't deserve to go through or be punished for something that they had nothing to deal with. Just because you dealt with that experience through somebody else doesn't mean that the same thing is going to occur again through the next person. And this usually happens in relationships. A lot of people tend to compare their ex to their current because they're looking for something or someone to have a reason to justify why they are the way they are. And I think that that's unfair. I think that people should not be using past experiences as a way to justify why they are the way they are. I mean, yes, there is some type of understanding of why they are the way they are, but at the same time, who is to say that you should have the right to do that? Because wrong is wrong at the end of the day. You might feel hopelessness about your future. You might start suddenly forgetting your memory. You might play selective memory where you're picking and choosing what to remember and what to forget as if it never happened. You have a lack of interest in activities that you once enjoyed. And you also start feeling emotionally numb. So these are just some things to think about when you're experiencing post-trauma stress disorder. Doesn't sound fun, right? It's not a good feeling at all. And the worst type of feeling to experience in your life is to be a numb person. And you don't want to be somebody that is numb. You might be easily startled or frightened and having trouble sleeping, insomnia. You have a trouble concentrating. And you also are overwhelmed with guilt or shame because of something that you had no control over. So I just want you guys to think about some of these things that I mentioned. You might begin to detach yourself from friends and family and have a difficult time maintaining close relationships. So my advice to you is to seek help. It doesn't hurt to ask for help or assistance. It doesn't hurt to get advice from the next person. It doesn't hurt to get a therapist or speak to God. If you are a spiritual person, speak to God, because He is the one that is able to help you with your problems. He's not going to just sit there and watch you go through whatever it is you're going through. You're not alone. Over time, you will heal. It's not that easy. Nothing is easy in life. We go through challenges, but we fight the good fight and we never give up. So I encourage you all, post-trauma stress disorder, try your best not to go through it. And if you are going through it, know that you're not alone and that you will get through it, at the end of the day. Anyway, thank you for watching this episode. And you guys have a blessed day or night or wherever you are in the world. And share this video around and like my page below. Send me a comment. I'm on Facebook.com. I'm on Twitter, at TeamAwesome418. Instagram with the same handle. And I love doing these type of videos because I don't know who I'm going to be contacting. I don't know who's watching this, and I don't know who might relate to it. And you'd be surprised who is watching it, because they do come back to you. They will tell you thank you. They will say, wow, I needed that. I needed to hear this. And they appreciated it. Sometimes I make these videos for myself as well. My trauma is basically the choice of not drinking. I dealt with a person that dealt with excessive amount of drinking and alcoholism in their life, and I refuse to drink. So that's my choice, because I do not want to become that person. So that's about it. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day or night. Subscribe to me on YouTube or follow me on Instagram. I'll see you soon.